why you mugging? Punch shit, why these niggas always looking? You just mugging cause a nigga getting money. Niggas mugging cause a nigga getting money, like damn.
What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! I'm too high to remember. I think it's November. We got some educationalists. Now, family's everything. Family's first. But today, guys, we have the most unusual families in the world. Doesn't mean they doesn't care about each other. It just means they're more unusual than others. That's what the title of the video is. Get your notepads, your papers, your pens out. We have a quiz. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I know y'all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Only 6 questions, bro. Now, here's the thing. If you don't pass this quiz, you'll have a nice packet of homework to do for the weekend, because this is probably the easiest quiz you will have all year. All you gotta do is pay attention. Let's check it out.
Weirdest thing you're famous.
If any administrators walk in, you have your iPads, your Nanos, your Apples, your iPhones, your LimeWires, your MP3s. Hide them. Because if they see it, you can't do anything about it. All right, let's get it.
Family does. Friday evening family night, ugly Christmas jumpers, or maybe a holiday when you get to meet all the aunts and uncles you don't even remember. If you think you have it rough, take a look at these families. From cringy to absurd, these families are more peculiar than you can imagine.
Really?
Number 10, the Duggars. This family has 19 kids and counting. In 1984, Jim and Michelle got married.
My thing is that, like, how do y'all women, like, after, like, 3 kids, bro, like, how is y'all, like, coochie able to, like, expand like that, bro? Like, how is it even able to, like, does it shut? Like, no, like, disrespect or just, like, being weird, but just, like, how is it even possible, bro? Something has to be damaged down there. It just has to be. Bro, where did my oh, there's my chopstick, bro. They always running away from me, bro. Always growing some damn legs and shit.
Decided to postpone having a child until they were financially stable. About 4 years down the road, the time came, but unfortunately, the contraception they had used until then affected Michelle, so she had a miscarriage. As devoted Christians, that was a tough moment, which made them ask God to bless them with as many children as He saw fit in His timing. To keep track of them easier, I would say all their names start with J. They even had their own TV show, 19 Kids and Counting, which was canceled a few years back when Josh, the eldest son, admitted to fondling 5 girls, including his sisters. And if you were wondering, 19 kids still isn't anywhere near the largest living family. That title goes to the Chana family. Fathered by Ziona Chana, they all live in a 100-room, 4-story house in India. He has 30 wives, 94 children, and 33...
30 wives? Bro, he went Curry style. Damn. 30 wives? Bro. Yo. This is the man right here, bro. 30 wives? Bro, you gotta let that sink in, bro. 30 wives, bro. That means he has 30 girls, like 30 different options, bro. 94 children. 33 grandchildren. 30 wives, bro. Bro, Matt, bro, there ain't no way in hell you can sit up here and come to me and tell me that you are not satisfied when it comes to just like, you know, not, you know what I'm saying, that type of lane, bro. Because, bro, you have that many options. Monday, okay, I want to go with her. Tuesday, I want to go with her. Wednesday, I want to go with Sheila. Thursday, I want to go with Taniqua. Friday, I want to go with Karen. Saturday, I want to go with Jaleesa. Bro, like, you have so many options, bro. This man was living life to his fullest. I don't care what anybody says, bro. He knew what he was doing, bro. You literally have a different girl option for every day of the month. Imagine, just hold on. Imagine you wake up and the next month comes. December's literally tomorrow when I'm speaking, okay? You literally have from that day forward, going into the end of the month, you have 30 different options, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, and imagine Was he using like a cell phone at the time, or was it invented? I didn't know what date they said this happened or whatever. But bro, imagine the stress when it comes to just like the text back game, bro.
Grandchildren. He admits to marrying 10 women in 1 year and is the head of a sect which permits polygamy. But that still isn't the biggest family ever. The Vasilyev family from Russia holds the record for the most children a couple has parented. Miss Vasilyev gave birth to a total of 69 children, including 16 pairs of twins and 7 sets of triplets. 67 of the 69 children survived infancy, and this record has lasted since 1782.
1782? No, it's like making sense because it's just like at that time nothing was invented, bro. Football wasn't invented, basketball wasn't invented, football wasn't invented, hockey wasn't invented, baseball wasn't invented. There was no sports invented, there was no TVs invented, there was no style, fashion, music wasn't invented. There was nothing to do. So I mean, shit, you just literally was just having kids just for a sport back in the day. That is insane, bro. Even electricity wasn't invented, bro.
It's going to be beaten anytime soon. Number 9, the Bunker Brothers.
The Bunker
Did you know
Brothers.
that the word Siamese refers to someone or something from Thailand? Seems strange since the only times we hear the word is when referring to Siamese twins, but you'll understand why.
Oh, I've
this
seen
came
something
about
like that
once
before.
you hear about the Bunker Brothers. Chang and Ing, conjoined twins, were born in a small village in Siam, now Thailand, in 1811. Against all odds, they survived a long life and ended up rich and married.
Oh, that's
The
nice.
best part is not that shocking, given that they gained fame in America and toured as circus freaks, but married and with kids? That's a little unbelievable.
That's dope.
The twins married 2 sisters and shared a large-sized bed, double king maybe, and had 21 kids in total. One very big, happy family.
Yo, now let's we're going to be very mature about it because everybody's grown. But bro, like, first of all, shout out to them, and I'm just thankful, pray for them. Like, they had lived a happy life. That is so dope. That is just like a fairy tale dream come through. Now, you guys know, when they're conjoined and everything like that. I wonder how 2 of those different women were able to, like, agree with each other, like, seeing, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, like, they was having a 4-some, 5-some. You got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? But they had to accept it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they were able to have that chemistry and still breed kids and a nice family, that's inspirational right there. That's lit.
Family
That's
until
lit.
the sisters had a fallout.
Because, bro,
and
they
the
could have
movie-
easily just, been sad and, gave up. But they made the best out of the situation right here, man. This is why always, too, some inspirational-ish. You always got to be grateful for everything in life, you guys, because you never know how bad somebody has it, bro. Like, real talk, Like,
different
this is
houses.
right here.
Only the wives, though, because
Like,
the
this right here, bro, I'm not complaining until 2025. Like, G shit. Like, real
twins
talk,
were
bro.
on a
I'm not.
twice-a-week moving
Because,
ritual.
like,
from
bro,
one
you
home
know
to
how
another.
hard they had, but they still made the best of the situation. I'm not complaining about anything until 2025, bro. No more raging about 2K. No more breaking control. No more even that, bro. Like, I'm just really chill for the rest of the time of being in life, man.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't count as adultery. In January 1874, Chang died after a prolonged illness, and 2.5 hours later, Ing died as well. Some say that the panic of being attached to a dead body is what killed Ing. On autopsy, it was revealed that even if the bodies could have been separated, none of them would have survived. Number 8. John Joe Gray's family. Fighting justice doesn't always need violence, only guns. Gun owner John Joe Gray has held up his family on a ranch in Texas in the longest standoff in history, 15 years. When John Joe learned that the Anderson County was pressing charges against him for assault of a public servant and taking a police officer's weapon, he and his family retreated to their farm in Texas and have since lived a simple life, hunting and picking fruits. He even has a niece born on the farm. Even though John Joe Gray is not a wanted man anymore, he refuses to leave the ranch. He doesn't seem to like the government so much, seeing his anti-government pamphlets and references to setting off a bomb on a highway overpass near Dallas were found in his car at the time of the arrest. And now he is in debt for not paying his taxes. It's been a decade since he paid taxes, and now he owes nearly $35,000 to the IRS. The man can't catch a break. Number 7. The Jim twins. It's easy to spot the similarities between twins when they're together, and even easier to assume that the likeness comes from the fact they were raised together. The Jim twins prove a different story. Adopted in different families, James Jim Lewis and James Jim Springer reunited after 39 years and discovered they shared more than identical features.
Word.
Both were named James by their adoptive parents and had a dog named Toy. Both enjoyed carpentry and math. Both married a Linda, and both then divorced. The situation didn't change with the second wife. Two Bettys, two sons named James Allen, same career choice as a security guard. They even drove a Chevy, and both went for smoking as their vice of choice. It's
What
a case for
type
the
of
books.
smoking?
Even though after reuniting with his twin, Jim Lewis divorced his second wife Betty and married a Susan, with his brother as best man. No sign of a Susan for the other twin, just yet. Number 6.
Number 6.
The Brett family. The Scottish Brett family has no less than 10 boys, no girls. The oldest one is 16 and the youngest one just 1 year old. 5 loads of laundry in a day, 60 pairs of trainers, and a 5:30 a.m. wake-up call. It's all about the numbers in that house.
Wow.
Alexis and David Brett welcomed a baby every 2 years, even though they never planned to have such a big family. With
Wow.
no girl in sight, aside from the mother, you can expect a man cave house. But Alexis Brett keeps the house running and the spirits high. With her chilled parenting, the mother manages to go to the gym 3 times a week, and she is also qualified as a fitness instructor and plans to start giving classes next year. Bravo, because that must be a lot of work. Now I hope you're ready for images that can't be unseen, just like this dad who decided to reveal all for a family photo. And when it comes to family, there's no better activity when you have them all around than to go through the old photo album. Stick around till the end to hear about this horrific one. Number 5. The Deves, father and daughter. John Deves left his family when his daughter Jenny was only 1 year old. They reunited 30 years after and started a family of their own, as a couple. And yes, they did have kids. Even though Jenny was married and already had 2 kids of her own, soon after she met her father, they had 2 babies.
Wow.
After 8 years of relationship, the authorities intervened and the couple was banned from having sex and sentenced to a 3-year good behavior sentence. But they had continued to escape the law for another year until breaking up in 2009. The judge took in consideration the fact that one of their 2 babies died because of a heart defect, which could have been a result of the incest. The second baby...
Oh, I just understood what the fuck they was talking about, bro. No, that's disgusting, bro. Man, that's when you have... You're related and you know what I'm saying, you do the do, and you have... Man... No, man, there's plenty fish in the sea, bro. Come on, man. I just understood. It took them into the process.
A healthy little girl and left to be living with her mother, sister, and father-grandfather. All this sounds really strange, but it's not too uncommon. After all, there's even a term related to it. The term genetic sexual attraction refers to an overwhelming sexual attraction that may develop between close-blooded relatives who later meet as adults. Another case of genetic sexual attraction is Monica Mayers, who fell in love with her son after reconnecting with him 18 years after she gave him up for adoption. Number 4. Jack Eufy and Oscar Storr. Jack Eufy and Oscar Storr are 2 twins separated at birth with an insane life story. One was raised Jewish and became a part of the Israeli Navy, while the other was raised Catholic and joined the Nazi movement. Growing up in different places with a contrasting political point of view, the twins didn't lack similarities. Both read books from back to front, sneezed loudly in elevators, wrapped rubber bands around their wrists, flushed toilets before and after using them, and both loved spicy food and butter. Their estranged relationship, which couldn't hide all their similar traits, made them one of the most interesting cases in the Minnesota twin family study. Nature gave them similar characteristics, but nurture separated them religiously, politically, and linguistically. Even though they had a chance to find each other, their relationship was never easy, and after spending 6 days together, the twins never saw each other again until they participated in the study. Number 3. Mary-Kate Letroneau and a student. We all had innocent crushes on certain teachers at school, but Mary-Kate Letroneau took it way too far when she pleaded guilty to sleeping with her 12-year-old student. Guess what? They're still married today and they have 2 daughters. Mary-Kate went to prison for 7 years under the accusation of child rape, but got married to her student after she got out. They're happily married to this day, though it looks like they filed for a separation last year because allegedly her husband wants to get into the marijuana business. And you know, being married to a registered sex offender does not look good on your CV. At least the babies came when he was of legal age, unlike this version of a modern fairy tale. Number 2. Pearl Carter and grandson
What the
Phil
fuck am I
Bailey
seeing,
unite.
bro?
When his mother Lynette died, Phil Bailey decided to look for his grandmother Pearl Carter. Forced by her Catholic upbringing to give her out-of-wedlock daughter Lynette up for adoption, Pearl had never had the chance to reunite with her daughter, so she was very happy when her grandson contacted her. Their feelings were stronger than they imagined, so in no time they became lovers, and soon-to-be parents. Apparently they paid $20,000 to a surrogate mother to have the child. After my nausea went away, I decided to research a bit more, and it's more likely the story, or at least some of its details, was a hoax. Since then, no photos or information about them has surfaced again, and the website that initially posted the story removed it a week after with no explanation. However, I'd still like to know where the photos of them kissing came from, and while the story may have been fabricated, such a relationship has happened. Back in 1978, a very true story circulated of a 21-year-old man who married his 77-year-old step-grandmother. Number 1.
What?
Tale of the Colts. This Australian family reshapes the meaning of parentage and literally shocked the entire world. The movie-like story started in New Zealand when June Colt was born after incest. She went on to have 7 children with her brother Tom and moved to Australia. From then on, it went all downhill. The police uncovered unsanitary caravans, tents, and sheds where all 38 Colts lived their lives. The kids were aware that their father became their uncle, and they were malnourished, sexually abused, and in a critical state of health. Most of them suffered from diseases strictly related to having parents with identical genes. Trying not to draw too much attention to themselves, 4 generations of the Colt family had moved around the country from South Australia to Victoria, Western Australia, and then back across the continent to NSW. This image by Roger Ballin shows just how much this can affect development, although it's unclear if these brothers are the direct result of incest or a genetic disorder that is prevalent in their community. Now back to that unusual family photo straight out of a horror movie. The family itself isn't necessarily unusual, but their family photos certainly are. They made headlines across the world when the Zarings, a family from Missouri, decided to hire a professional photographer to capture their happy family. But despite the pricey $250 fee the Zarings paid, it appeared the photographer wasn't the professional they claimed to be. Apparently, the photographer contacted them about an issue with the lighting of the photos, as the shadows were really bad. Rather than reshoot the pictures, the photographer promised a little retouching would fix the problem. The family
What?
posted their retouched family pictures onto Facebook after they didn't turn out quite the way they expected, and the results had people in hysterics.
What?
Needless to say, they went viral very quickly. Which family did you think was the most unusual?
Yeah, man.
Did
Let me
your
know
neighbor
down
father
below.
a
What was the
little-
most unusual family out of all this, bro? This is very awkward and very, different, and hey, man, as usual, man, coming out below, that's your next man on the road, the 4 milli.